and this nomination is confirmed.
Guys, have you heard about Ketanji Brown Jackson? She is the first black woman to be sworn in as the Supreme Court Justice. In this video, you will learn a lot about her. Please watch till the end. Did you know at some point she was selected as a school mayor? Yes, she has always been a leader right from her childhood, and she rose to become the president of her class in Miami Palmetto Senior High School. And guess what? She was also voted most likely to succeed and stood out on the school's vaunted and debates team. So you can see greatness. Greatness was right in her. God has embedded her with great. This woman has been embedded with greatness. She can't be stopped. So this is a message for everybody. You cannot be stopped. Nobody can stop you. No one can stop your shine. Guess what? Ketanji Brown Jackson is a former federal judge and public defender who was confirmed as the first black woman to serve on the U.S. Supreme Court. And she was nominated by President Joe Biden to become an associate justice on the Supreme Court. And she was also the first black woman to be nominated and confirmed for a seat on the High Court. Now, Mrs. Jackson grew up in Miami, and she shared in her high school high school yearbook that her goal is to eventually receive a judicial appointment. So you can see she followed through to her goal, to every dream that she has. This is confirming that all your dreams are valid. And then she proceeded to obtain both her undergraduate and law degrees from Harvard University. And she's also married to an Harvard alumni. Yes, alumnus or alumni. Although Jackson works for several private law firms, she spent most of her legal career as a public servant. And after earning her law degree from Harvard University in 1996, she clerked for 2 federal judges, and she held a Supreme Court clerkship for Justice Breyer during 1999 to 2010. Jackson also took up a job with the bipartisan U.S. Sentencing Commission, and the first of her 2 stints on the commission. So from 2005 to 2007, she worked as an assistant federal public defender in Washington, D.C., and her caseload included representing indigent clients and some detainees held at Guantanamo Bay. And then Mrs. Jackson returned to private practice before being selected to serve as vice chair of the U.S. Sentencing Commission in 2010. And she was seen as a consensus builder in shaping the federal sentencing policy at a time when the federal prisons were over capacity. And the commission actually came to an anonymous agreement to lower federal drug sentences and granted this relief retroactively. Prior to law school, Mrs. Jackson spent a year working for Time magazine. Yes, she has experience working for a magazine, for a tabloid, and she served as an intern for the neighborhood Defender Service of Harlem. And in 1993, she entered Harvard Law School, and she became an editor on the Law Review and graduated cum laude in 1996. Yes. So talking about her marriage, Jackson married Patrick Graves Jackson in 1996. The 2 of them actually met. Today, Judge Ketanji Brown will make history. And as a matter of fact, while they were in Harvard University as undergraduates, of course, and yes, they were from different backgrounds. Miss Jackson was a black woman whose guidance counselor had discouraged her from setting her sights on Harvard, while Patrick, her husband, on the other hand, was a white man whose family members had attended university for generations, and they fell in love. Yes, so she's married to a white guy. By the way, Miss Jackson's husband is a surgeon. Yes, they have 2 daughters, Talia and Layla. In 2016, Layla, her daughter, actually wrote a letter to President Barack Obama recommending her mother for the Supreme Court vacancy that resulted from the death of Justice Antonin Scalia. Yes, guys, this is a dream come true. This is Well, they say if wishes were horses, beggars would ride. She not only wished for it, but she dreamt and she worked towards it. So this is a sign for you. If you have ambitions and goals, or you have dreams of becoming anything at all, this is a sign for you. Go after your dreams. Go after your goals. Your dreams are valid. I've always said that. I've said that multiple times on this channel. Please take this as a sign. Go after your dreams, your goals. They are all valid. And one more thing I would like you to practice from today henceforth, if you've not been doing it, is to write down your goals. Make sure that you have a journal. I have a lot of journals. I have so many journals where I write down my goals, my dreams, and that's how I'm able to follow through. Because when you write down these goals, you can check. You can tick the box if you have achieved, any of these goals. You can actually tick the boxes to find out if you have actually, achieved every single goal of yours. So thank you so much for watching this video till this point. I remain your girl, Chassis. If you're yet to check out my other videos, I have videos on grants for small businesses, scholarship opportunities, fully funded conferences, even self-development topics. If you're looking for videos that will inspire you to believe in yourself, please take this as a sign. Your dreams are valid. Go after your goal. And if anyone is doubting how far you can go, you know how we do it. Go so far that you can't even hear them anymore. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also share this video with your friends and your loved ones. And also don't forget to wish her congratulations in the comments below. Thank you all. I'm excited. Why? Because we made history. We're making history. Yes. You and I are making history together. We are winning. Mwah. Oh my man. This is like a breath of fresh air for me today. Man. Okay, girl. On to the next. Alright guys, see you in my next video. Mwah. Make sure you come back and subscribe to this channel. Bye. I love you. Guys, I can't even contain my joy and my excitement today. Is to be sworn in as the first Black woman on the Supreme Court.